See, let's talk about OBS save. OBS save is used to insert or update data, correct? Suppose if I run this activity again, so let me delete this, all this. I'm going to run this activity. Cust004 is already there. It is already there, right? Now I'm going to run the activity again and I'll enter the same data, cust004. It is already there, record. Now, first name, last name, something like this, and I'm going to run this now. So when I run this, now this record should be saved, correct? And then commit is there. Did I forget to perform commit? No problem, I'll commit. No problem. One queue only will be there. Okay, executed. Now you go back to table and 2 records with cust004 will be available or only 1 record?
1 record.
Let me
It would be
refresh
updated.
this. Only 1 record, but previous record data is updated. Now your OBS save has worked as
Update.
commit down.
Update.
OBS save, is it an insert operation or update operation?
Update.
So you behaved like update operation. How come it knows? So internally, can you tell me, apart from your query, save query, update query, what queries have happened? Select query internally has happened. See, means you are performing OBS save. First it will do select. Select data is there. It will be generating update query. Select data is not there. Select has failed. Means data is not there. It will generate a insert query. This is how OBS save generates either insert query or update query based on the internal select query that it runs. Everyone clear? Now, 1 second. See the same another one I am going to do. Now, only if new. I am selecting this only if new. Run this. Now I am again doing the same. Cust004. So now let me give something else. Okay. Now before I proceed to run, I'll make sure it is saved. Now the difference is only new, right? I'm going to run this now. Actions and run this. I'm sorry. I lost the data. I'm sorry. Cust004. This record was already there, right? This record was already there. Is it there?
Yes.
Cust004. Some other data, it is already there. I'm going to run this now. So when I run this, let's go back and see in the table data is there or not. Let me close it and open it again. Now what happened? Data is there. Previously the same way when I execute, update has happened. Now update has happened.
No.
Update has not happened because I've selected only if new checkbox. So only in new checkbox, if new checkbox in OBS save will perform only insert operation. So this is going to look at record is there. Record is already there. This method will not have any impact. This method further will not have any impact. Suppose record is not there, it will work like insert. So if you do not want this OBS save to work as an update operation, you have to select this checkbox. This is clear? This one is clear? This one is clear? Now, see if OBS save fails, internally PRPC is going to, suppose something is failed, there are errors, something is failed. So on the page that you are saving, there are already errors are there. Your save will not happen. That is the default behavior of OBS save. OBS save will not save the data if your clipboard page has errors. If you want to override that behavior, with errors if you select, even though your clipboard page has errors, OBS save will be forcefully inserted. Okay, these are the options available in OVSSave. Everyone clear? Now you ask me the question, what is that first? Offline we have a question. Yeah, I will ask all these things if I hear you in between. Key value only it should verify, right? See, if it has to verify if the instance is already there or not, should it have to verify with instance key or not? Key is not there means man. Without a key, how you will insert man? See, in Pega data types that you are creating, try to create a table without choosing the key. Try to proceed forward. It will not allow you. Okay? You try to run it one test case. You have keys, right? Configure source keys. Do not choose it. Click on proceed. One button is there, submit. Try to see what is the issue. Object save. Object save. Ah. Ah. Oh, right now and only if new. Yes. Scenario. Yeah, what kind of scenarios you are going to do this? Right now is you can use it for non-transactional processing. You want it to be immediately saved. Simple. When you want, there are some saves performing. You are performing multiple saves, but out of those, somewhere in between something is happening that you want to immediately save. That means right now you go for. Only if new, what are the business requirement? Where do you go for only if new?
Opening an account.
Tell me some scenario.
Opening bank account.
Scenario, only if new, when it will be used. What are the situations where you are not allowed to this is preventing update, right? Where you are not allowed to update the data. Can you tell me any situations? If data is already there, I should not be updating it.
Something related to master data.
Profiles, registration profiles.
How come? See, no, it's not. Can you tell me anywhere you have seen any real life scenario where data is there should never be updated with the queries?
No, your Google account, WhatsApp.
If something should not be updated, you choose this. That I know. If the requirement says this should not be updated, it is already there. Tell me one scenario which should never be updated. Obviously, that is the key. It will insert next record. User ID is the key. It will insert a next record. That is fair. It can never be updated. No problem. Any scenario that you can imagine and think?
Yeah, suppose in a bank, already a customer profile is there. Okay, if the profile is there from an application, suppose from a front-end application, we are not supposed to update the profile. We can only add a new profile. Means where there would be a privilege, like it would be given to the, means like if he is not the right person, admin. Okay, so he should not change any data for that particular profile, but he can still add new profile, new customer profile he can add. So that is one scenario.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, your email, right? If your email is
you have all the profiles already available, there is a business need that profiles should never be updated, but can be inserted. In that scenario only, you will go for this. But do you see any scenario like this in your real-time applications anywhere? That is what I'm asking.
No, even your email, right? Like if you're trying to create an email with the same email ID.
Any non-transactional data.
With the same email address, if you try to create a new email ID, it should not. This is one requirement. Suppose you create a one mail in your Gmail, the same email you try to create again. It should not allow generally. If you have not made service call before itself, But now we have a service call, right? Once you tab out itself, it is saying simply. Okay, it should not happen. This is how the real-time business requirements can be. Okay. It should be with respect to key value only. Only if you should be with respect to key value only. Other data you modify, no problem. Based on key value, it won't insert. That is what I have shown you, right? Data I have changed. Did I change the key when I am executing the test case? I didn't change the key. So it depends only on key value. That only if you want. In both cases, see, key is different, data is matching. Will it insert or not? It will insert. No, it will insert. Key is different means how it will update. Key is not there. Suppose custom 004 is already there. Same key you are inserting, but data is different. It will not allow. Same data as custom 004, but with a different key. Will it insert or not?
Yes.
It will insert.
Yeah, it will insert.
It should insert. Huh? Yeah, you need to search based on customer ID only. It will search only key value. It will perform a search. That's it. Okay. This is clear. This is about OVS save right now. Commit, OVS save cancel, rollback with errors if only new. If new only something is there. One button. Okay. This is how it works.